The November jobs report from the Bureau of Labor Statistics released this week showing some staggering numbers in unemployment. For Black women, the unemployment has surged to roughly 7.5%, outpacing the broader workforce and sounding an alarm for the U.S. labor market.
Black women have lost almost 300,000 jobs, while men have gained 600,000 jobs. You're talking about a swing of almost 1 million jobs. That is not a slowdown. That is a redistribution of opportunity.
As most people would say, listen, these aren't 700,000 women who are just missing or electing to leave the workforce. Most of them were fired or pushed out, right? Is that what you would say?
Absolutely. That's exactly what we've seen. So you're really talking about not a personal choice. You're talking about structural exclusion.
So why are Black women, you think, being affected at this level? And do you think that it seems that they're being specifically targeted?
I can tell you is that the numbers are staggering. When we look at Black women, over 600,000 have been economically sidelined.
There are rising unemployment rates of Black women, a canary in the coal mine, an economic indicator for everyone else. Why is that? What should anyone else glean from these numbers we're seeing?
Because Black women sit at the intersection of gender and race, they tend to be the first impacted, but they really are the signal for the entire economy. That their labor force, it doesn't just impact Black women. Their forced labor force exits this year alone have cost us $9.2 billion in GDP growth. So you're talking about impacts to Social Security, Medicare, the solvency of banks, the solvency of insurers. This will impact everybody. The unemployment rate overall for the latest jobs report was 4.5%. If you look at it for Black women, it's actually 7.5%, which is 70% higher than what the Fed considers full employment. But if you include the labor force exits of Black women this year, their unemployment climbs to over 10%.
Kanika, what would you say to someone who maybe sees these numbers and says, you know, I don't think that Black women are being targeted. Maybe this is just sort of a coincidence to see this number. Maybe it's their job performance. What would you say to someone who is skeptical in that way?
The data does not vet that out. What the data shows is that Black women are the most educated cohort in the United States. In fact, they are more likely to be underemployed, not because of their own doing, but because they are undervalued in the labor force.
You in danger, girl.